You little rat.
You know, call me old-fashioned, but if you're going to kill yourself, be courteous to those around you.
Park legally.
Don't go park in the middle of the street and jump off. Don't blow your head out in a Denny's, you know, where everybody is going to miss out on their late night munchies or whatever, like making a mess.
That's
Just do it in your garage like a normal person. I wonder if, like, when you're about to jump off a bridge, that instinct kicks in, or like as you're about to leap, you go, all right, phone, wallet, keys.
I don't think Kyle gets tested for Jenkum. No, he can huff all the methane from his own shit he wants. They call that the felon's. They call that the felon's loophole.
Jesus Christ!
Poor child. Jesus Christ!
Someone asked about Jenkum use. Yeah.
What the fuck is Jenkum?
It's when you shit or piss into a bottle and then you let you put it in a bottle and then you let the methane gas create. So you put an empty balloon over the top and then the
That's
methane.
not a real thing.
Yes, it is. Google it.
I'm not googling that.
Google it. It's because you don't want to be wrong. I'm a man of culture. Fuck. This song rocks. It's a pretty good song.
He's 100% humanity.
This is Miss Stolen Valor of the Week. And a woman in the Ozarks demanded free Chick-fil-A after claiming to be an FBI agent. She did not get her chicken that most recent time, though, although apparently she had before, and she got arrested. So pour one out. She did her best. Fighting the unjust.
Oh, this is in Georgia.
She threatens to arrest employees when they don't provide the food. This is cool.
Yeah. Threatening. That goes beyond stolen valor. It goes to, what, an illegal use of fictitious power? What would that be called? Like
Impersonating a federal officer is going to get you about as far as you want to go.
No.
Oh, this is great. Hold on. Officers placed Ragsdale in handcuffs to arrest her. She reportedly pretended to talk to a supposed radio in her shirt, reporting that she was being arrested and that the FBI needed to send someone to the Rockmart Police Department. Can you see her? Guys, I'm getting arrested.
I'm going to need the Chick-fil-A.
Well,
I'm not getting those nuggets.
Yeah.
Nuggets. Peanut oil. Project Cluck Cluck is not a go. Project Cluck Cluck is down. Like what the fuck was she?
Yeah,
she's literally an insane person.
Meet me in Polk County Jail and bring some chicken nuggets.
It's so hard to break.
Kyle, you singing too good. You're going to get me DMCA'd.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Sing some Hank Williams.
Why don't you sing a little Hank? Oh! The food would have to be going through me at the speed of sound.
Down, Charlie Daniels, man.
Goddamn Charlie Daniels. Hey, yeah.
I love when they finally revealed that he's a U.S. Marshal. Or no, he's a Texas Ranger.
He's a Texas Ranger, yeah. And they all have these ridiculous non-story adventures, and meanwhile, like, he's the only one with like an intense job.
Yeah, that's the coolest thing ever. Yeah.
Yep. Kind of the reason a lot of these older people without kids go crazy is because they didn't ever have kids. They didn't ever kind of do what we're meant to do here. I know Kyle disagrees.
I strongly disagree. Fucking kids like kids are disappointments to most of the time children disappoint their parents. They end up loathing their own children, and their children end up loathing them. This isn't a personal experience of mine. It's just what I've gathered.
Most of the time, 9 times out of 10, children and parents hate each other and loathe.
I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, but maybe 6 out of 10.
I think maybe you're demonizing it a little heavily, because you don't want to let the thought enter your mind that it might be that important, is what I said earlier. Like keeping you together, like establishing a legacy, having people there when you're taking your dying breaths.
Yeah, I wouldn't care about any of that. I wouldn't want anyone there if I were dying. You're just gonna, you're dead. What does it matter? I don't need them there. Trust me, there'll be a lot of people around when I die.
Let me pitch this. Oh Jesus, I had to process that. Yeah.
That's great.
I won't be alone.
First, I find a crowded mall.
What are you gonna do? Ban my Twitch account? Ha ha! I only need 4 more minutes. Yeah.
Score. 29.
42.
24.
How old are you?
25.
25.
See, most of you guys got a lot more pooping experience. I'm learning a lot listening to you guys.
Well, you eat way too healthy. You gotta eat the way we eat.
Just on camera. I really don't.
You don't want your poop coming out in one big piece. That's like being raped from the inside. I don't want any part of that.
Jesus Christ.
It should be watery. It should happen within. If 5 seconds later I'm still pooping, there's something wrong. Like what happened?
PKA medical advice, gentlemen.
Yeah. You want your poop to be watery and to be explosive. Prefer. What are you doing?
Because it's like, I didn't give you a bad handshake. You prevented us having a handshake. You've
done this to me,
and you're trying to make it seem like I didn't get in quick enough. No,
we should start freaking out when people do that. Like, hey, what are you grabbing my fingers for?
This is a good,
really like snap.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Why are you? You're like a finger grabbing person. That's not a handshake. You incompetent shaker.
You just
give him a slap, then
poke him in the eye with the other hand.
That's right. They're shaking. They don't expect it.
Eye pokes have gone out of fashion. We should bring that back. Give them the old Three Stooges. Double eye poke.
I'm wearing my glasses next time I see Kyle.
Yuck. Well, that's crazy. I remember when he was just a little guy.
Yeah.
I remember wrestling with him on the couch and just like throwing him around.
Fight back now. So I was like, Jackie, this is how you measure to see if somebody's taller. Put something straight on their heads, like a yardstick maybe, and see which way it tilts. Simple as that. And she's always like, well, here's a violin string. And it's like, what, how? Stop it. Like, this is terrible. I have a big piece of paper. It's like, no, like, come on, don't do that. And then, so I this time I'm like, I want to know. I think it happened. I think he's taller than me. And just looking at him, you look so big, but I've seen that before and he wasn't actually taller. And so, she comes back, and this time she actually gets some sort of like pointing device that's long. And all right, cool. This is proper. And then she measures whose ear is higher. And it's like, how you are the worst in the history of measurements. Like this.
Why does she think that's an establishing measurement in height?
I don't know.
So close yet so far.
It's blowing me away. I'm like, is this how fucking the imperial measurements were done?
This is why the garbage disposal is broken.
This is how Fahrenheit happened. So anyway, I'm like, no, and I'm getting like, I'm not the best me. I'm like incredulous. Like, Jack, what? Why would you measure whose ear is higher? And
you're this close to insulting her.
But anyway,
special woman.
She finally does it. She puts it on our heads, and it tilts down towards me. And she's not measuring hair. She's measuring, like the properly. And he's taller now, so it happened.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
What an ordeal.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
No, I see
that beat up
big
Amber
fat
Lamps.
person. She's a big fat person. Like, I always assume the poopers are going to be big fat people.
Taylor, don't fucking poop shame people. Everybody poops, motherfucker. It's a mixture of liquor and overconfidence. That's how you shit your pants. It happens to everybody. It happens to hot broads all the time. It happens to hot guys, to built guys. It happens to these two people in the Uber. A friend of mine who's a reasonably attractive woman. She always tells a story where she shit her pants in traffic because of all the things I just mentioned. And then a guy walked up to her and hit on her in her car while she had moved a bunch of newspapers. So she was sitting on newspapers in a traffic jam with shit in her pants, trying to get this guy to stop hitting on her.
Hey, baby, we know stuff goes out. Does anything go in?
Yeah. And he didn't know, but he's like, yeah, guys,
Do I
on you
smell
for anything.
Mexican?
I would not want to see my first reaction around a woman who shit her pants wouldn't be like, yeah, this is an easy target. Like, no, it would be that this is the kind of person who shits themselves in public. Like, we've all had moments where you're driving home in traffic or something and you're like, oh my God, this might be it. This might be the time I shit my pants. But you always make it home. I don't know what it is, but you always make it home, even if you have to wait.
Wait a minute. No,
You might not make it to
You
the
do.
toilet,
I
though,
don't always
right?
make it.
You
You
make
know,
it out
when
of
was
the car.
Oh, Dick, real quick.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had an accident in that way?
What is it, Thursday?
The last time I shit my pants, I think was Dodger Stadium opening day 2 years ago. The day after that.
And how old are you right now?
I'm 37.
Okay.
Run you.